Are there any animals or insects that you're afraid of or feel uncomfortable with?
Mosquitoes. Just, they bite me a lot, and I'm really, really allergic to their bites.
Have you ever had a frightening experience involving an animal?
There was one time in India on a tiger safari, and we were in an open 4x4 going down this steep hill when we came across a tiger in the middle of the path coming up towards us. So we had to try and reverse up whilst this tiger was stalking towards us. So that was pretty scary.
Are there any animals or insects that you are afraid of or feel uncomfortable with?
Snakes. Hate them.
Have you always felt like this?
Yes, I think so. I've seen a few snakes in the wild and really don't like them. I have had a boa constrictor put around my neck, but I didn't like it very much.
Have you ever had a frightening experience involving an animal?
A few. The elephant was probably the most frightening. I was on safari with my husband and we were having lunch in the camp, and he said, "Oh, I'm just going to pop up to the office. There's a little office in a hut because they can charge your batteries at certain times of the day." So he said, "I'll just pop up and get my battery for the camera." And off he went. 5 minutes later, he came running back into the lunch area and said, "Oh, there's an elephant out there. Come on, come and have a look." And so the guy in the restaurant said, "Just be careful, don't get too close." But he didn't say what he meant by "don't get too close." So out we went, and we walked around the corner, and we looked up the pathway, and there was a massive elephant. And it saw us, and it just came charging towards us. Thank God, behind us, the waiter had come out, and we were just about to turn and run, because the elephant was very, very close, probably about 10, 15 feet away. We were just about to run, and the waiter said, "Whatever you do, don't run." So we just stood our ground, and the elephant swung its trunk a bit and then walked away. But my heart was beating so fast, it was really quite frightening.
Are there any animals or insects that you're afraid of or feel uncomfortable with?
I'm afraid of spiders, I must confess. I mean, above a certain size, I'm afraid of them. The small ones I can cope with, larger ones I don't like very much. Even pictures of spiders in a book, you know, or a magazine, if I turn a page and see a picture of a spider, a little shudder of fear passes through me.
Have you always felt like this?
Yeah. I mean, it's getting better. But when I was a child, it was really quite bad. You know, I'd run screaming from the room. I don't do that anymore.
Have you ever had a frightening experience involving an animal?
I've had an encounter with a bear in a national park in California, where I was camping with a friend, and we were eating dinner around a campfire, and he looked over my shoulder and said, "Jerry, there's a bear behind you," and it was standing up on its hind legs about 10 feet away. So we had to withdraw, and it ate our dinner and then walked off. So there was no damage done, but it was quite frightening.